नमो नमः। सद्यस्क संस्कृततासिकायां सर्वेषां विद्यार्थीनां पुनरेकवारं हार्दं स्वागतम्. Students, in today's online class, we are going to continue with the poem Niti Navanitam, the essence of morality. The poem consists of 6 verses, and these verses have been taken from the book Manusmritihi. Out of these 6, we have already learned the first 3 verses, and in today's class we are going to see the remaining 3. So let's get started with the verse number 4 of Niti Navanitam. Here is the verse. I'll read it out. Sarvam paravasham dukkham, sarvamatmavasham sukham, etad vidyat samasena lakshanam sukhadukhayoho. I hope you have understood the pronunciation of words. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogaha from the given verse.
The words with sandhihi or sanyogaha are sarvamatmavasham and etad vidyat samasena. Let's see the dissolution of these words. Sarvamatmavasham is the example of sanyogaha and the dissolution is sarvam plus atmavasham. Etad vidyat samasena. The dissolution is etat plus vidyat plus samasena. Etat plus vidyat is the example of sandhihi and vidyat plus samasena is the example of sanyogaha. Now let's see the anvayaha of the verse. Here is the anvayaha. Sarvam paravasham dukkham, sarvam atmavasham sukham, etat samasena sukhadukhayoho lakshanam vidyat. Now let's see the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Sarvam means everything. Paravasham, that is in others' control. Dukkham is sorrow. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Everything that is in others' control is sorrow. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. Sarvam, all. Atmavasham, that is in one's own control. Sukham is happiness. Everything that is in others' control is sorrow, and all that is in one's own control is happiness. Etad vidyat, this should be known as. Samasena, in short. Lakshanam, here it means definition. Sukha dukkhayoho, of happiness and sorrow. This should be known as the definition of happiness and sorrow in short. The translation of the verse is: everything that is in others' control is sorrow, and all that is in one's own control is happiness. This should be known as the definition of happiness and sorrow in short. I hope you have understood the translation.
This verse provides the short but thoughtful definition of happiness and sorrow. All that is dependent on others is sorrow, and all that is dependent on oneself is happiness. This is a very simple but a profound way of looking at happiness and sorrow of our life. Students, the more we are dependent on others or the external factors for our happiness, the more we are likely to be disappointed. So this verse advises us that we should try to understand that what makes us truly happy is within us. There is nothing outside that can make us happy. And this attitude will lead us to the freedom of thought and action, and in turn, it will lead us to the lasting happiness and peace. I hope you have understood the essence of the verse. Now let's see Paryaya Padani and Viloma Padani from the given verse.
Here are the Paryaya Padani. Paradhinam. The Paryaya Padam is Paravasham. Swadhinam. The Paryaya Padam is Atmavasham. Janiyat. The Paryaya Padam is Vidyat. And Sankshepena. The Paryaya Padam is Samasena. Now let's see the Viloma Pade. Paravasham. The Viloma Padam is Atmavasham. And Vistarena. The Viloma Padam is Samasena. Now let's see the next verse.
Here is the next verse. I'll read it out. Yat karma kurvatosya syat paritoshontaraatmanah tat prayatnena kurvita viparitam tu varjayet. Now let's see the words with Sandhihi or Sanyogah from the given verse.
The words with Sandhihi or Sanyogah are Yat karma kurvatosya syat paritoshontaraatmanah and tat prayatnena. Now let's see the dissolution of these words. Yat karma is the example of Sanyogah and the dissolution is Yat plus karma. Kurvatosya. The dissolution is Kurvatah plus asya. Syat paritoshontaraatmanah. The dissolution is Syat plus paritoshah plus antaraatmanah. Here, Syat plus paritoshah is the example of Sanyogah and paritoshah plus antaraatmanah is the example of Sandhihi. Tat prayatnena is the example of Sanyogah and the dissolution is Tat plus prayatnena. Now let's see the Anvayah of the verse. Here is the Anvayah. Yat karma kurvatah asya antaraatmanah paritoshah syat tat prayatnena kurvita viparitam tu varjayet. Now let's see the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Yat karma kurvatah means the work by doing which. Asya means his. Syat paritoshah. Paritoshah means satisfaction. Paritoshah syat means feels satisfaction or gets satisfaction. Antaraatmanah means inner soul. Tat prayatnena kurvita. Prayatnena with efforts. Kurvita should do. One should do it with efforts. Viparitam tu varjayet. Viparitam means opposite. Varjayet should be avoided. The opposite to that should be avoided. The translation of the verse is, a man should do that work with efforts, by doing which his inner soul feels satisfaction, and the opposite to that should be avoided. I hope you have understood the translation.
Students, we do various types of works in our day-to-day life. But the question is, what type of work is to be done by us and what type of work is to be avoided? A very simple answer to this question is given in this verse. It says, we should always do that work with great efforts which gives happiness or satisfaction to our soul. And we should not do that work which doesn't give happiness to our soul. Students, our soul or our conscience always allows us to do a work which is good and which is morally correct. And as a result of doing a good work, we always get happiness and the peace of mind. And that's why it is said that we should always do the work which gives happiness to our soul or which our conscience allows us to do. And we should avoid the work which is opposite to it. It means which doesn't give happiness to our soul. I hope you have understood the verse. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given verse.
In this verse, there is only one pair of Visheshan Visheshya Padam. The word Viparitam is the Visheshanam of the Visheshyam Karma. Now let's see Paryaya Padani and Viloma Padani from the given verse. Here are the Paryaya Padani. Karyam, the Paryaya Padam is Karma. Santushtata, the Paryaya Padam is Paritoshaha. Viruddham, the Paryaya Padam is Viparitam. Now let's see the Viloma Pade. Asantoshaha, the Viloma Padam is Paritoshaha. And Samanam, the Viloma Padam is Viparitam. Now let's see the next verse.
Here is the next verse. I'll read it out. Drushtiputam nyaset padam, vastraputam jalam pibet, satyaputam vadedvacham, manahputam samacharet. Let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogaha from the given verse.
The words with sandhihi or sanyogaha are nyaset padam and vadedvacham. Now let's see the dissolution of these words. Nyaset padam is the example of sanyogaha and the dissolution is nyaset plus padam. Vadedvacham is the example of sandhihi and the dissolution is vadet plus vacham. Now let's see the anvayaha of the verse. Here is the anvayaha. Drushtiputam padam nyaset, vastraputam jalam pibet, satyaputam vacham vadet, manahputam samacharet. Now let's see the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Drushtiputam nyaset padam. Drushtiputam means after seeing or after properly examining with eyes. Nyaset padam means one should take a step. One should take a step after seeing or after properly examining with eyes. Vastraputam jalam pibet. Vastraputam means purified using a cloth. Jalam pibet, one should drink water. One should drink water purified using a cloth. Satyaputam vadet vacham. Satyaputam means purified with truth. Vadet vacham, one should speak words. One should speak words purified with truth. Manahputam samacharet. Manahputam means after thinking or after purifying actions through mind. Samacharet, one should act. One should act after thinking, that is, after purifying actions through mind. The translation of the words is, one should take a step after seeing, that is, after properly examining with eyes. One should drink water purified using a cloth. One should speak words purified with truth, and one should act after thinking. I hope you have understood the translation.
Students, this verse gives us advice about various things. The first one is Drushtiputam Nyaset Padam. While stepping our foot, we should visually make it sure that our path is clear, and we should do it so that we will not falter or slip, and we can reach our destination faster and safer. The next one is Vastraputam Jalam Pibet. This is a rule which is known to all and which is being followed even in today's world. We all know that drinking water needs to be filtered. In olden days, a piece of cloth was used to strain it. But as we all know, drinking water should be purified before its consumption. The next one is Satyaputam Vaded Vacham. Our speech should be purified with truth. And this can happen through the study of scriptures and the knowledge gained by us. And the next one is Manav Putam Samacharet. Students, we have always been taught to think before we act. If one thinks his actions through and applies his heart, then he will never take a wrong step. So execute anything which is purified through your thoughts. I hope you have understood the verse. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given verse.
Here are the Visheshan Visheshya Padani. The word Drushtiputam is the Visheshanam of the Visheshyam Padam. Vastraputam is the Visheshanam of the word Jalam. And the word Satyaputam is the Visheshanam of the word Vacham. Now let's see Paryaya Viloma Padani from the given verse. Here are the Paryaya Padani. Charanam, the Paryaya Padam is Padam. Toyam, the Paryaya Padam is Jalam. Rutam, the Paryaya Padam is Satyam. And Vanim, the Paryaya Padam is Vacham. Now let's see the Viloma Pade. Apavitram, the Viloma Padam is Putam. And Anrutam athava Asatyam, the Viloma Padam is Satyam. I hope you have understood it.
Here ends the explanation of the poem. Students, we will discuss the Abhyasaha based on the poem in the next part. Dhanyavadaha. Punarmilamaha.